Hello YouTube, I'm still in the same recording block in case you're wondering. It's more Super Pets Weekly. Again, I combine that all into one word. Impressed, are we? Probably not. Right, horse me, fish me, seahorse me. It's like the only time I'll ever buy the horses if it's in the first shop. Yeah. Some ants is pretty good here. We'll be a... I guess we'll be a talkative rodent. Why not? Ah, little shark mascot. Cool. You'll have to see ducklings, because it just means you gotta win. Ant me. Freeze me, roll me. I don't super want the horse, but at the same time, I want the level, so I'll take the horse. That's a lot of cockroaches. I think we're gonna be fine. Although I can't help but feel like the buffs went like as badly for me as I possibly could have done. Okay, we draw. I feel like there was an early snipe there that just destroyed me. You know what? I haven't tried worm scaling this weekly. And this is as early as I can realistically get the worm, because I very rarely tier up early than the tier 2 shop. Let's sell the fish, buy a worm. Should I have leveled up the horse first? Absolutely. Absolutely I should have done. Whoops. I'll combine my ants at this point. We'll pick up a sheep. You get a buff as well. Oh, another worm. I think it's like a fool's mission to have two separate worms going, but I have nothing if not a fool. We can try it out. I feel like we're going to lose this round. Their squad just looks better than mine. But maybe the horse triggers. No, we do lose. The worm is such a bad statted unit that when you buy it, you're like... When you buy it, you're on big tempo down territory. Anyway, who are we selling here? Sell seahorse, buy jellyfish. I'll humor it again, only because I'm going to get a level immediately as well. Well, this is pretty stinky. I don't hate the weasel by any stretch of the imagination. Do I just feed my worm? No, let's feed the jellyfish. Let's try and make a big jellyfish happen. Weasel, I don't know if I can fit you in the squad. You know how it is, Weasel. The sheep has a minor synergy with the horse. I might have done it if I could pill the ant, but I didn't have a pill. I'm just going to end. We'll go with this. Probably should have reorganized this a little bit, though. My ant is kind of just in the middle of nowhere. Alright, that's irrelevant. We do lose. Oh, now we're in hippo territory, so we really can't run a summoning build anymore. Otherwise, we are probably going to lose. No. I will put garlic on my jellyfish. Yes. Okay. Wise guy. I'll do it. Not this round, but I will do it. We buy mantis, we put mantis next to ant, we kill the ant. The mantis goes crazy. We would like a shark with this or a muskox. We've had a chance to get the muskox, we didn't take it, so we're probably not going to go with that strategy. This is pain. I feel like I keep getting counterpicked right now. There is a muskox there. Alright, if you're going to offer me the muskox, I'll take it. Big reorganization of the squad, though. Also, sheep, you're gone now. And our new buff target is the mantis. And you will need garlic at some point. That hippo's gonna go crazy, isn't it? Oh, never mind. It didn't. How's your Mantis 11-10 already? Come on! I just can't buy a draw right now. Like, I don't want to blame the ant. The worm, but every time I buy a worm, things just go south unbelievably quickly. I do need a unit in here as well. Let me freeze you. I'm going to say no to the... Actually, I'm going to freeze the penguin. I'll give you a second to decide, jellyfish, if you want to live or die. If I don't get one in literally the next shop, I'm selling you. And or feeding you to my mantis. What is this? They're running a fucking whale shark! I don't even know what he does and they're gonna beat me! I can't believe this. I feel like these are like the best squads I've had that have just gone to nothingness. Alright. Just never pick the jellyfish. That is the simple answer. The jellyfish, you're on the blacklist. I said I didn't want to take mosquitoes, but you've offered me 2. Alright, you've offered me 3. And 3 ducks. We're going to be a small tugboat. Small tool is also pretty funny. The worm is just terrible, isn't it? It's just the worst pet. It's understated, it's slow scaling, and scaling you have to still pay for. I think it only works if you've got a food synergy with it. I don't think I want to tee you up again, Mosquito, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, but I'll consider it. You leveled up already for a worm. That does somewhat intrigue me. I don't know how we drew this. How do we just draw to a worm squad? Whatever. Alright. I guess rabbit plus worm would be interesting as well. Okay. Very weird squad. Please, no peacocks. Right, they took a jellyfish there for... They're not going to get a 10-piece. They might beat me now, but they're not going to get a 10-piece. Oh, you didn't even beat me now. No. You're on the blacklist. A peacock is definitely something I would consider, though. With double rabbit. Really? My food is a pill. I run a 4 squad. I'm not a coward. What am I looking for here? A cupcake is probably good enough. Garlic will go far next round. I guess what I'm looking for is a worm now, sadly, but... I guess worm, double squirrel, and just, like, gigabuff a hippo or a peacock could do something. Anyway, we lose this. Yeah. A poe or goldfish? I'm actually going to grab a goldfish. Kind of weirdly. I think I'm all in on this peacock just, you know, carrying me. And then we'll do something else in the later rounds or something. 2 random pets, 1, 2 instead. Good choice. Don't try and fool me, worm. I'll grab you. I guess I'll grab garlic for a round as well. Or around the 2 maybe. The mosquito might live a little bit longer. Ah, Doberman. I see what you're trying to do. I'm kind of intrigued. I've seen a lot of people now trying to make stacks of snails. It feels really weak, but... Because, like, you have to lose the round, so you can only get the trigger 5 times. Well, 4 times before you lose. Unless you can get a snail. I guess you could get a snail before the end of the first round, in which case you could get another lost trigger, so 5 is the maximum. Moose. Okay. I will take the moose, I think. Although I do like the panther as well. Is there any other fun stuff we can do with the panther? I could put a tomato in it and have like a super sniping panther. That's pretty funny. I think the moose is just the most sensible. At which point we might as well combine the rabbit stacks because I don't need the health anymore. In fact, we'll probably roll away from the rabbit. What do you call this? I call this just junk. Wow, they were incredible buffs from the moose. No, that's your squad, right? Yeah, Hippo was your squad. Okay, we need to sell goldfish sooner rather than later as well at this point. You sell for 4. I feel like we're going towards the territory of the dragon scaling. I'm doing that just to deny it from getting moose buffs at this point. Yeah, we're not going to take a Doberman anymore either. Okay, we'll grab that and we'll grab this. Also for both YouTube and Twitch, let me just pause a second, sorry, I need the bio break, so give me a moment. Apologies. We did just... yeah, we've done everything. Enter. Another mantis. Well, like, your peacock is just not as healthy as mine. To be fair, yours did get to push out 23 damage then. That's a lot of damage. Mine pushed out 33, so... Who's laughing now? Oh, end turn effect, sorry, of course. No, summoning build is not the way to go this week, I think. I'm also not that hot on the stew. I know it's, like, 3 health. I guess it's plus 9 health. But it might hit the manatee that I don't super care about anymore. I could actually try and incorporate manatee into the build. I didn't even consider this. What if the moose sustains the manatee, then the manatee could also scale? It just does more damage to itself, right, as it levels up. And provides more. No, it's always 5. Plus 6, plus 3. You know what? I've never done it. So I'm intrigued. We did buff the manatee as well. I can't freeze chocolate going forward, so we should take it now. Do I want to level up the rabbit? No, not really. It's interesting, but I don't think it's the level I want. I think the level I want is the moose. I think the rabbit is the flex position right now. And currently so is the manatee, let's be honest. The manatee's not there yet. Thanks for the trigger. I would also like to get rid of the mosquito, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because of stat reasons. Alright. Let's flip the mosquito. I'm not even certain the peacock needs a level right now because it's probably going to get to 50 attack at this point. You really want me to take the peacock, huh? You take 5 damage. If I want you to guarantee keep living, I have to give you a cupcake. And I'm glad I did, because you would have died. I'm very fortunate my mosquito has never found a peacock to snipe just yet. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we need a few more lollipops. I should have just taken the peacocks as well, it turns out. Wait. I can garlic the manatee as well. So he does less self-damage. Yeah, he does 3 now. Why have I never thought about doing that before? I guess because it's not a particularly good scaler. Oh, we just sniped the peacock. Fortunately, we still got the trade. How is this working right now? I think it's time for the rabbit to go. The penguin is probably what I'm looking for. A little bit more consistent scaling. I'm only getting 1 buff right now. You do live, so that's fine. More garlic. That's what we need right now. Okay, the penguin got the buff, sadly. I need to give you some love. I need to give you 3 health. Okay, well, we'll get the trade. That's fine. You do have 2 peanuts here. You've got a peanut peacock. Oh, we're in trouble. That's a strong squad. That was a strong squad. Manatee doesn't live right now. I do have the chance to still go to dragon, but I'm going to stick with the manatee. By the way, I've not seen another manatee yet this run, so thanks for that. I'll give you some love. I'll give you an apple. I've also not seen a lollipop, which would be real good right now. Holy moly! Ostrich is another pet that I think needs looking at. I think this is like the best way to guarantee yourself a 10-piece, just getting stacks of ostriches. Like separate stacks. It's so broken. Whoever that was, I have actually 0 respect for you. That's like the scummiest build you can make in this game. Like, have I done something to Willy Wonka here? Where are the lollipops? Thank you. Right, let's flip you around. The manatee lives. The peacock's not my weakest pet anymore. Oh, we're gonna lose. I haven't got a way to deal with the shark. Alright, it was interesting, but not good enough. Maybe if the manatee had got, like, a level or 2, we could have done something. Say Livy. Alright, you always take a horse on the first round. You probably take 2 horses as well and just pray that a mosquito doesn't ruin your day. Will be a... I don't know why, but Milky Puppy really, like, turned my stomach then. I know, like, the connotations of the word milky, but in particular, this was not nice. I don't really want to be a nasty puppy either. We'll be a green puppy. We're new to puppyhood. We're a little bit green. Hey, no mosquitoes. Perfect. And therefore, we win. Duck me. Cockroach me. Combine ducks by cone snail. Cone snail in front of cockroach. That's a pretty spooky unit. I think I'll do that. And I won't buy the egg. I'll take the level up with the horse, though. So you're currently buffing the cockroach. I'd probably prefer you to buff the duck instead, though. No mosquitoes again. Perfect. And you're running 2 seahorses, so he does nothing. Was that 2-0? It was. I love the 2-0 start. I quite like the idea of the muskox as well. I think there's some fun things you can do with it. You're on the blacklist, don't worry about it. I think a stork could also be pretty interesting. Do I freeze for a stork? I'm not sure about that. Not a good trade there. But these were some good trades. Alright, that made up for it. Perfect. Yeah, currently we're doing the perfect game right now. 3-0. Duck, I think you had your chance. We'll pick you up. I'm going to save the cone snail for the next round now, only because the penguin is in there. What have we got in here? I probably should have just grabbed a cupcake for this peacock. I'll give it an apple. No. The horse is definitely going in the near future. I think summoning build, you just can't run it when the hippo is in the pack. Cool. If this is a penguin, I'm calling it now, we get a 10-piece. It's a mantis. Mantis is a little bit more interesting, but I think we could lead to a success still. Sell the horse, buy the mantis. Mantis, right now you're going to eat the cone snail. Do I want you to do that? Not really. I think I'd prefer you to eat the 4-4 cockroach. Peacock, you're staying in the squad, and... do I want to level the cone snail? But again, not really. It's probably on the sell list. I guess we'll just try and keep the wins coming, and I'll put a cupcake on you. That's a horrible trade for the opponent. I think... Oh my god, the hurt trigger as well. Yeah, I think we are good. We are good. So you're going to eat the cockroach, which is fine. Oh, hang on a minute. This is interesting. Sell cone snail. Buy you. I think all the pets here I'm willing to keep. Get a radio. Put a pangolin in the squad. So I'll get the health buff now onto the muskox. Ah! And I said the pangolin was bad. I still think the pangolin is bad, but maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I tell you the honest truth, if you're about to get 5 health, I'll turn this into game 3 attack instead. Kind of. Just believe me when I say that. Don't do the maths. Unlucky that you got a rat, but actually very unlucky because it made my Muskot set one more trigger. We draw. Alright, the perfect streak is over. You eat the pangolin, you get a buff. Okay. You've suddenly caught my attention, game. And we have waffles. Maybe the lemur is actually low-key insane. It's so hard not to just take up the two hippos there. We've done hippo, right? We know what hippo does. It's just the sleeper pick now. I kind of want to stay in winner's queue right now. So I'm going to put an egg on the lemur. It's really, really minor. I toyed with putting the waffle on someone else, but I really want to get the lemur popping again for another turn. This hippo is not going to go wild on me. Ah, one more health again. Anyway, the radio now is going to pop and give all my units 1 health. Now I lemur you. Sorry, I waffled the lemur. Get another radio. I mean, it doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, I also learned there's a skip button. You don't have to take the toy to break the other toy. Which is always good to know. Anyway, it's pretty slow going right now on the scaling front. Wow, this is a squad. Yeah, that's a 10-piece squad incoming. Double moose penguin. Now, do I want a penguin? I do, but the problem is I don't have the facilities yet to make the penguin happen. But should I buy the penguin in advance? Because the peacock's actually not doing anything anymore. I do have to be a little bit careful here. Hang on a minute. I need a pet to roll into the squad. I lost a lot last battle, so that's 1 health across the board. Yeah. I just need to make sure there was something in the middle there. I'll freeze a waffle for you next round. Oh my god! Okay, so he looks bad, the penguin does nothing. But it's going to start buffing my mantis next turn, and we're going to just get a 50-50 mantis. And then win the game. Also, the penguin just took a snipe from the hawk, which is great news because it was garbage. We do lose, but not by a lot. Right, what is inside of you, Mantis? An ostrich. I mean, we could do the scum build where we just pick up an ostrich and win the game. I do need something in that slot, though. None of these are particularly conducive towards a victory. I could get a... well, I say free. It's not free. That's the spoilers. I could get a 2 gold 1/1 apple. I think I'd rather just take a hawk for a round. I didn't get the toy up again, though. Okay, we're at least going to destroy your squad. They're in Misery Town right now. Ant or manatee? The ant guarantees puts the buff on the praying mantis. So... it probably should be the fire ant. Again, real stinky foods over here. I'm going to take 3 rerolls instead. Muskox is good. Pangolin is also good. That's kind of what I'm trying to make happen right now. I think it's just going to be too slow, isn't it? That's going to be the problem. Interesting squad you're trying to make. Oh, I'm happy to take a draw with you to see what you were actually trying to do in the future. Anyway, Walrus, it's peanut time. Lima, I really want you to tear up. But we might not get there. And by might not, we're not going to get there. I'll reluctantly take another Mantis. I don't think it matters to get to level 3 anymore. But maybe the 1-1 makes me get a better trade this round. It didn't. It nearly did, though. One more 1-1, we would have done it. Tape is really good as well with the squad. Manila Stream, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, we'll eat the taper that will give me a potential level up with another pet. That's also really big for scaling reasons. And the penguin reasons. Then do I want to weaken a pet? We'll put Jorian on you as well. As I'm a little bit low on the old health. It's really just the Mantis show, isn't it? Well, the Mantis got a trade. There's not a lot else going on with my squad, except the penal penguin. We were very similar builds. We both had one giant unit and then not a lot else. Okay, we can get a toy now. Give me the radio. We'll put another pangolin here. I'm going to flip you to an 18-9 because you're about to get more health again. And we're going to run with it. The penal penguin is going to come in really important, I think. That being said, if the penal penguin had been one forward, we would have won instead of drawn. Maybe we should move that. Yeah, we should move that. To there. Okay. Interesting foods, but not interesting enough. At this point, I need something that faints that gives me a benefit. That is not just to the Mantis. We might have to accept... I might freeze that as well. We might have to accept that it's going to be a fucking spider. We'll see. It could also be an ant. The ant dies. Nothing happens. Perfect. I mean, there's no point in freezing you either. You're going to make 50-50. It's set in stone now. I'll freeze a spider. And then be immediately disappointed by this shop, so we'll get a spider eaten. He might kick out something as well that I need for the... Is there anything in here that's tier 3? The muskox is in there, so we might get a... It just spat it out there. We might get a tier off it, or get something towards a tier off on it. Hold on! Our squad suddenly looks okay again. Right, you die. You kicked out goldfish. You kicked out goldfish? Sure. The problem right now with using the fire ant is it might hit the praying mantis, which does nothing, so fire ant is not a great pet for this position. This is the world's worst scaling, but it's what we're doing. Okay, never mind. The game is giving me an answer. It's giving me an identity. And the identity is just jam muskoxes and cows. You have a peanut weasel. Oh, a 4149 peanutted unit as well. Ah, we're gonna win! Weemer. Alright, you die, you give the muskox some love. We're gonna start coming up into some, like, real terrifying god squads in a moment. And I'm really not dealt to deal with that right now. Built to deal with it, even. I've nearly got 2 good units, though. Freeze Pangolin. I'm enjoying the slowest scaling I've ever seen in this game. Nice, you ate a snipe there, cow. Oh my god, that was so huge. How? How are we still going? I'd be so upset if I was that other team. 1 health to all. Hang on a minute, though. The lemur levels? I don't want 2 garlics, thank you. I'll take another radio, please. We put a pangolin in this position. I don't freeze you. I buy you, though. At the very least, this is interesting, right? I don't think anyone else is out there running pangolin lemurs right now. How do we kill the shark? We need to kill the shark with the penguin. Oh, it's not happening. Okay, that takes us to 1. At this point, we should put the strongest pet in this position. It doesn't matter what it is, just as long as it's good. As funny as it is, pangolin. I mean, I could do this as well at this point. The taper doesn't really do anything either. You're a more interesting idea, but it's still pretty weak. What if I do that as well to give me 50 attack? If we live through this round, then maybe. We'll get another peanut somewhere. Who knows where? That's huge. I need to kill this ostrich. No! I need to kill the ostrich before the giant shark. Okay. You know what? That was, at the very least, a really interesting 9-piece. And at this stage in my stat career, I can live with that. Horse me, fish me, roll me. Another horse. I'll take a seahorse instead. Freeze this horse. I don't mind the duck either, but I'll see what I get on my next round. Okay, we'll be a suave baguette. Oh, I know how people are playing around Seahorse now. They're just putting the unit, like, on its own island at the back. Okay, that's actually way smarter than the guy that I was waxing lyrical the other game. When I put an ant at the back and played around my seahorse. Okay. I'd rather have a 4-2 horse, I think. We lose. Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. Back to 5 life again. We get a Tia. A Tia is a rabbit or a dodo. I don't really rate the dodo anymore. I know it has synergies with the horse, at least on the turn you summon it. I don't care. You know what? Pill ant. Don't hit the horse, please. I hate you. We'll buy the seahorse. Combine the seahorse. And then buy a spider. A lot of horse value here. Very nice. I do still want to sell this horse pretty soon. Can't argue, though, with its effectiveness in that round. It carried me through to a victory. I want to get the buff on the spider. I guess I can sell the fish. The fish isn't leveling anymore. Do I want a worm? I do have a rabbit. Alright, worm. If you don't work this time, you never work, okay? Start getting some stats. We'll look for another rabbit as well, and then we'll just try and feed something. Maybe even the worm. Maybe we'll try and make a 50-50 worm or something. Or a weasel for money. Giant weasel. I think I value the level more. I know the seahorse isn't really doing anything either. Weasel gives me some monetary gain that I can respect. Okay, you hit the 2 units I really didn't want you to hit. Another worm. What if I had 2 stacks of worms? I think that's stupid. I'll take the worm, though. I'll freeze the garlic, because I definitely want to garlic one of these guys. I think we're going to lose this round as well. We are, but not by a lot. We're not a million miles behind the game. I need the rabbit and the worm to, like, actually be a good unit. I need another rabbit or another worm. Ideally, both. We are obviously, therefore, not going to get either. Tear up on the spider. Sure, I'll take it now. Freeze cockatoo. Maybe I can try and use the cockatoo to make the giant weasel even faster. Because I could start putting waffles on the cockatoo. Please kill my weasel. Now lose. Thank you. The dream. I get the 1 extra gold. And I still win. Another rabbit. Okay. Sell. You're not a faint pet. Buy, sell, buy. Weasel, you're our final hope. Well, that's interesting. No, we should take this now so that my apple next round is better. We have weirdness incoming. Well, you hate to see that my strongest unit just got taken out by their second strongest unit. Alright! That's bad. It's a better apple, though. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. You know what? I don't actually think this is going to be a moose run. I think I'm all in on this stupid goddamn weasel. It's a 1626 right now. And we're living in the world without Peanut right now. Unfortunately, when it dies, I have 0 pets left. Buy it. Sell it. Buy it. How much are you? 2 gold, so... And then when you level up, you give 2 health still. You have to. That's my way out of this game now. Thank you for the gold. So I think the pet that goes now is the rabbit. And then we do buy me, sell me. And we've basically knocked 1 gold off the apple now. Holy shit, we won a game. I forgot what it felt like. Right, so the last use of the rabbit is here. Enjoy it, Weasel. Now the rabbit goes. Buy, sell. Buy, sell. Buy, sell. Buy, but do not sell. Money. I should start buffing another unit as well at this point. Okay, we have a 2641 Weasel at the front. We'll sit a 918 behind it. And they are my 3 units. Okay. I'm a believer. You start taking this. I really should have sold the ant. You're right, I'm dumb. Sell it, buy it. Sell it, buy it. Roll it. Sell it, buy it. And I'll put the seahorse at the back, just in case something tries to snipe the back unit. Wow. Got 1 shot. Well, that's us dead. Ah! Okay, don't ever take the worm. You're also on the blacklist. It's just too slow. Even when I gain the, whatchamacallit? What even are you? The dinosaur friend. Even if I get the dinosaur friend to knock 1 gold off the price of the apple, it's still too slow. Like, why would you just not get a cow? The cow is just the better worm. And it only comes up 3 shots later, right? And requires, like, no setup. Whatever. Anyway, for YouTube, that's going to do it for now. If you enjoyed it, why don't leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps me out. And I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.